people's least favorite day of the entire week. You have 7 days to choose from, and Monday, some folks' least favorite day. Nevertheless, welcome to the wake up call for today, the 20th of September 2021, 29 minutes after the 6 o'clock hour. Thanks for joining us, whether you're listening via 88.5, 104.3, www.x104fm.com, your favorite app. Or if you're listening wherever you are across the length and breadth of St. Vincent and the Grenadines, the rest of the region, US, UK, Canada, Asia, Africa, outer space. Good morning to you. Good morning to you. You give this like, you all right?
Yeah. I'm all in your mood today, Crystal.
All in my mood today.
I'm in a blue mood today.
You're in a blue mood today. Blue mood.
Blue mood. Are we in a blue mood today?
Okay, a blue mood.
Alright.
Have a blue.
No, don't do
Monday.
it. That's Christmas. Don't do that.
I
That's
said
for Christmas.
Monday, not Christmas. Monday.
Where's our Monday blues? Let's get Monday blues.
Okay. Monday blues.
Yeah.
Monday blues.
The
We're
whole
gonna
sort
have
of-
Monday yellows and reds and greens.
No, that's like
Alright.
Wednesday, Thursday, etc., etc.
Oh, same
Yeah.
thing. Same. How was your weekend, man? It was good.
It was normal, radio, sleep, staying in my bubble. Everybody has their own little bubble. Do you have your bubble?
Yeah, a bubble.
Yeah, I stayed in my bubble.
The scariest thing is that a lot of people's bubbles intersect.
Yeah.
Like when you do mathematics, you have the sets.
Yeah. Subset.
SETS, right? Some people's bubbles intersect, so they overlap. That's
Right.
the scary part of it, because you cannot be so isolated from everybody else all the time. You have to go to the gas station, you have to go to the supermarket or the pharmacy, you have to go to some shop, you have to interact with somebody at some point, and everybody knows somebody else.
Right.
So you see how things can happen.
Well, the weekend, most of us intercept at the supermarket, so
Yeah.
and it's not a situation that you don't want to go. You have to go.
You have to go because
You have to get
you
that
gotta
food.
eat something,
Yeah. You could stay in the vehicle at the gas station and
Yeah.
and have
Stick the money through the hole or
Yeah,
something,
yeah. Don't-
Stick the money.
You will stick money
But like
through
you
hole.
put a sign by the glass. Once your vehicle ain't too tinted,
Yeah.
$40 there, please. $20.
What? No, I'm more like, give me $10 gas. You know what I mean?
You're
Like,
reaching
really-
over with that.
Really?
You're rolling
Like that,
on the hill with that $10 gas there.
No, but why? I'm not like the other person who would
Careful, careful. People might come and say, car boat's coming
I can
in.
only buy $10 gas right now. You know what I
Car
mean?
boat's coming in.
I have to stick with
you.
you.
Gotta be careful, man.
Yeah,
You gotta be real careful.
yeah.
Yeah, because car boat coming in.
Yeah, and you could
Alright.
afford if I could afford the vehicle, then I can afford the gas.
You could afford to put gas in
Logics.
it. Yeah.
Logic's Crystal.
Yeah. So don't complain, man. At least you get $10 to put gas in the car, man. Some people ain't got no car.
No, yeah, but
Yeah.
but they had the $10 for the gas.
They got $10 for the gas.
Yeah,
Yeah, but they ain't got no car, so they gotta go in somebody else's car and put $10 gas in that
yeah.
or something like that. Speaking of gas, good morning to all the folks who are on the road right now driving. Whether it's your personal vehicle, it may not be in the best shape whatsoever, but thank God you still have a car or a Jeep or something to take you from point A to point B. All right, if you're driving a minivan right now, whether you're the owner or just being employed, good morning to you. Good morning to all the passengers, the conductors. Good morning to the folks who are driving company vehicles. Good morning to the folks who are driving delivery trucks. You're taking your snacks, your crackers, your cookies, your drinks all across the length
Your
and
fried
breadth of
chicken,
SVG.
your roti, etc.
Yeah, wherever you are, man. Good morning to you. Good morning to the folks on the market. Good morning to the folks in the police service or security service sector. Working in the public service or private service, wherever you are. Good morning to the frontliners, the health service. Hope I'm forgetting anybody.
Big up
The
my utility
farmers.
people, my utility.
Yes, the utility
CWSA,
folks.
Vinlec, big them up, man, big them up.
Yes, the entrepreneurs. Good morning to you all. The creative sector. Good morning to you all. Am I forgetting anybody? I hope not.
Now we have and any
everybody.
other persons that we probably have omitted in the last list.
We apologize sincerely, all right? I have
got
not
it.
seen a lot of my friends in a very long time, especially those van drivers from Mespo. I've not seen Maki, Dan, Who else I've not seen in a while? A long time. A real long
Well,
time.
last to catch a van.
I catch vans all the time.
Oh, I've just asked
Yesterday.
you. Oh, I just asked you that.
Yesterday. I catch one van to go so and I catch the same van to come back so. Good morning. Yeah, good morning, man. Good morning. Special good morning to the folks in the Grenadines.
Big up the Grenadines.
All right, and we have to big up the Grenadines a little bit more this morning.
Why?
Because I feel, from what I've read, they're not having a very good time for the past couple of days, right? So we've learned over the weekend that our COVID-19 cases, I'm laughing at Denville. Our COVID-19 cases have gone up. Naturally, you would expect them to go up and up and up and up and up. We have surpassed 400 right now.
400 and well, we had said that. Remember, we had said that based on our last.
I was trying to not face reality and
I said we were gonna
get
400 an hour, 42, I think it is the figure, somewhere around there. We'll check the dashboard and see.
All right. So we'll get the latest report coming in from the Ministry of Health, Wellness and the Environment. But to zoom in a little bit on this, 20 children among 39 positive COVID-19 cases on Canouan, right?
Yeah.
Last week we said we hope, or it would be nice if the ministry can outline where we have spikes.
Yeah.
All right. We saw MP for East St. George, Camilla Gonsalves, outlining.
Yeah.
A lot of people were in disagreement with what he shared, but he outlined that in East St. George, more specifically Choppins, there was a little cluster. All right. In Choppins, right? You get it right. Oh, you get it right this time.
Choppins.
It took him an entire week to get it right. Praise the Lord. God is good. Amen.
Yeah,
all right.
yeah.
A little cluster in Choppins. Now we're learning that there's a cluster in Canouan. All right. So it says here there has been an upsurge in COVID-19 cases, reading from Searchlight, in the southern Grenadines, prompting the Director of Grenadines Affairs to appeal for more sensitization, awareness, and vaccination among the people of that constituency. You see the three things that he asked for there?
Well, again.
Sensitization, awareness, and vaccination.
Yeah.
I have a bone to pick with the Ministry of Health, Wellness and the Environment this morning concerning awareness. But later on, Edwin Snag, who is also the ULP's caretaker for the constituency, said on radio that prior to last weekend, there had not been any reports of upsurges in COVID-19 in the southern Grenadines, and people appeared to be very callous and unconcerned. You think it's the Grenadines alone, people behaving so? All over. It says, but according to Snag, as at Wednesday, September 15th, 10 cases had been identified on Union Island, where contact tracing and testing is now taking place. He is, however, more bothered about the island of Canouan, which he said is even more dangerous. He says, according to Snag, 39 cases have been identified on the island, of which 18 are children between ages 11 and 12. And furthermore, there is an 11-month-old and a 2-year-old who also tested positive. This information ideally should have been coming from the Ministry of Health, Wellness and the Environment, I think, from a press conference. Listen, St. Vincent and the Grenadines, we have a couple clusters. In Canouan, this is our school keeping. In Choppins, this is our school keeping. Maybe I'm wrong for requesting this information, but the information is coming out.
You're correct.
The information is also coming out from either caretakers, as in this case here with Snap, because I think he went 6 times and still ain't get elected.
From the Grenadines.
From the Grenadines.
Everybody's asking where was Snag? Snag just showed up on this one here.
Superhero.
Yeah.
Woo! Here to save the day with the information. Yay.
But Crystal,
besides the point.
But Crystal, you want to hear what John Public is saying?
What John Public is saying?
So John Public said apparently somebody from the Grenadines, which is kind of one, actually came up on the mainland.
I mean, that happens every day.
Yeah, right.
How is that news?
Apparently contracted the virus. So went back. And they had, in terms of a graduation, they were preparing for graduation. and they were doing the back and forth, the practicing, and etc., etc. But somehow the virus seemed to have made its way within the cluster of these particular individuals preparing themselves for a graduation, and parents, kids mixing together, and that is how the virus apparently got into that mix.
In Canouan?
In Canouan, yeah. That's what John Public is saying.
That's what John Public is saying.
Yeah, John Public is saying it came from the mainland. I had a theory that it probably came through places like from Caracou upward, because the whole patrolling of the border. Remember, you had the debacle with the Grenadian Prime Minister saying that Grenadines people don't come down to Caracou, etc., etc. It's gonna put you remember that?
Yeah.
But apparently there's a spike in Caracou, and I thought that they had a little party somewhere down there, and somehow there was an intermingling, but that wasn't the case. Apparently,
really and truly, if you have persons living on an island, right? Saint Vincent and the Grenadines, people are moving every single day.
Yeah.
And those people who are moving, not everybody is doing what they need to do to protect themselves.
Yeah.
All right. So the reality is, it's bound to happen at any point. We saw how COVID-19 came in Saint Vincent and the Grenadines. It didn't drop out the sky. Like a bird.
Where did it come from, Crystal?
A bird didn't let go a load and back COVID-19 reaching Saint Vincent and the Grenadines. It came through one of our ports.
Yeah.
And because we have 32 islands and keys, it is very, very easy. We have several ports of entry. It's very easy for COVID or any virus or anything to get into the country. It's very difficult to police. And now that we have a police force where some of the officers are ill because of COVID-19, it's compromised.
Yeah.
What is going to happen now? And let me go to our next question. Because we have a compromised police force, are we going to see some of the ports, as we've seen in the past, some of the ports closing?
Why would it close?
The seaports.
Why would it close? I mean,
during a previous spike, we closed some of the seaports. It was also because of tourists who were not behaving themselves, who refused to stop and who refused to get quarantined. So I don't know. I'm just thinking out loud.
Oh, right.
Are we going to see the closure of other ports here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say we're gonna stop the people from the Grenadines coming up to the mainland or restrict the movements. You know what I mean?
You want
if you want it to be draconian like that, because they are under the impression that somebody brought it down.
If you have never stopped people from outside of SVG from coming in, why are you gonna stop people from the Grenadines coming up?
Why?
Madness. You must be mad or what?
Yeah, I need to check around a bit more. I thought they had a party. I thought they had a jump up down there. I checked on that. There was no jump up down there. I thought they had a little jump up down there, and probably that was.
You don't need to have a jump up. Yeah. The thing is, right, in communities, especially close-knit communities and the Grenadines, you'd find that everybody it's like a family.
Yeah.
It's like a family, right? So everybody kind of interacts with each other, and maybe there is some level of complacency. You see how it can get out and about quite easily. And you would understand even if it's just one person who has COVID-19, how we can get from one person to the next. Yeah. And we understand how COVID spreads. One person gets it, he or she transmits it to several people. Several people transmit it to several people.
Yeah, and that's why we're 475. But you know what the scary part about this one, Crystal?
What's that?
Children are in the mix. This is worrying to me, because before it would be like 18 and over. It seemed 18 and over, but based on what even the persons in the mainland, some of the cases that I know personally are people who have children, are kids, and now we see the situation in the Grenadines that we said 18 of them, right? 18 are
11, 12 year olds.
11, 12
it almost sounds like they had something there. How is it that 18 of the children?
18, right, but
11,
that's
12.
what I'm saying. It lends to what I understand.
They had a graduation.
They had a graduation preparation, and it means that everybody who possibly attended that graduation or who was prepping for the graduation, there's a possibility that they were infected. You know what I mean?
It's also a possibility that they weren't wearing masks.
But
18 of them catch COVID. So
you can't say that. You don't know me and him.
Yeah, but
you
okay.
can't just
so
say the
so
virus
what
is
we
mask
learned,
only, Crystal.
what we learned,
so
right, was that social
social distancing,
physical
yeah.
distancing,
Yeah, right,
and mask wearing were two effective means of controlling the spread of COVID-19.
yeah,
You have 18 children between 11 and 12.
yeah.
Which means that they might have been together at some point.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. A graduation practice.
I'm just trying to pick sense out of nonsense here.
And
18 of them,
18 of
same age range. They've been somewhere, man.
Of course, and it lends to what I heard. And also, Crystal, you seem to missing a point in the whole. You read
Like
the
the
document for
full
the last 10 minutes. There were 4 vaccinated persons.
What time I reached down there?
How
is that a big thing?
Huh?
How is that a big thing?
You were conveniently neglecting.
No,
that
I was
part.
not conveniently neglecting that part.
Yeah,
I just didn't reach down there.
There are 4 vaccinated persons in the mix. It
Right.
says that.
Okay, so let me go down some more. To have 39 cases in a small community like the Canouan community, this is really serious. Serious. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Crystal.
Hi, good morning.
Well, I'm one of the parents whose child had graduated in Canouan. So I went down from the mainland to Canouan. And also I'm fully vaccinated. Well, thank God my son came back negative. His mom, his grandmother. His siblings, they are all negative.
Okay.
But we still have to do another PCR test following.
When did you do this first test or first set of testing?
The first set of testing.
You said everybody came back negative. When did you do it?
I think it was last week. Well, I'm not down there now. I'm back in the mainland.
Right.
The thing they did one the week after the graduation. So they have to quarantine still until they do the second PCR.
How many children were at the graduation?
I think it was about like 29 of them.
Oh, wow. 29 children and 18 of them got COVID.
That's a lot.
Are you worried that your child might be COVID positive at the next testing?
Well, hopefully, I'm looking forward for it come negative.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you even said mother and grandmother.
Eventually, we don't really socialize much. And which as possible, we keep our mouth on in the graduation because we don't know what's going on. And then his grandmother kind of skeptical with them thing too. And then after the graduation, we didn't mingle. We collected what we had to collect and it was home.
So you were at the graduation. What did you see happening at the graduation? Were the children running around, socializing a lot? Were they wearing masks and so on?
Well, masks. A lot of masks. A lot of people wear the mask. Although it was heated, people still had on the mask. But you got 1 or 2 people who take off the mask and stuff like that.
What was the age range?
You know, with social distancing, it's really hard with children.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh boy.
So all I wish him for is the best. Just none of the kids didn't really come to, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Recover fully. What's the age range? Just give it like a age range, like 13, 12 to.
Well, it's like between 11 to like 13, 12.
Whoa, that's scary. That's scary.
Wow.
Yeah. It also have babies who also got infected too.
Really?
Yeah, like whose mother was at the graduation, but the kid wasn't there, but the mother picked up the virus and then.
Oh my goodness me. Tell me something. Sorry, go ahead with your point.
I stay in contact with my kid every day, his grandmother, and make sure everything. So he's alright. But we're just waiting on the other PCR and then.
Okay.
Oh boy.
You know what is what.
How did you learn of what happened in Canouan? Did you hear it on the street? Were you contacted by the ministry? Did somebody who had a positive case call you and tell you? How did you find out?
The grandmother.
Oh.
My kid's grandmother, yeah.
Okay. So she's the one who told you guys.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have another question?
No, I just wish.
No.
Wish
And the grandmother also fully vaccinated as well. So.
So the grandmother.
But we know you could still pick up the virus.
Right.
Let's just pray for the best still.
Do you know of anybody who is fully vaccinated in that group who probably tested positive, you know?
No.
Okay,
No.
all right. All right.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you, and I wish you
Thank you,
guys all the
man.
best, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Have a good one.
That's scary, Crystal.
It's more than scary.
11?
It is more
11?
than scary.
What is the recommendation for vaccination?
12 and up.
Of children? Yeah, so...
12 and up. For Pfizer, you can go as low as 12 years old.
Yeah. What?
For Pfizer, you can go as low as 12 years old.
Crystal. 5?
5 what? I said Pfizer.
Yeah, I know.
The vaccine.
No, I know, but 5 years. I'm not a medical
How old the
specialist,
5
but,
years come in?
It just sounds kind of... You know,
Only 5. But Lord, let me go to the
5
WhatsApp,
years.
right? Let me go to the WhatsApp. And then I don't know if you have any responses coming in from
just
Facebook.
everybody
There.
saying morning and...
All right.
yeah.
Good morning. We're live on Facebook at Extreme 104 SVG and YouTube and Twitch. Good morning to Leo. Cleo. Yeah, something wrong with Isaac boy. Good morning to Akel. Have a blessed day. Good morning, Miss Kitty. Wishing you guys an awesome day as well. Good morning, Denver. Says, how is my wonderful Extreme family, my sister and my brothers? Hope you guys had a great weekend. I know I did. Here, Crystal, this morning. God blind you. Lord, what you mean?
Who's our pet?
No,
I'm
that's
waiting
them,
on my
but I'm
girl
still
pet.
waiting. Sexy Jose, good morning to you. Good morning, M. Joe. Good morning, Crystal. Okay. All right. Message there of somebody passing away. I would try to figure that out.
Somebody passed away.
Oh, apparently Glenn yesterday, a candlelight march against crime. Look at the crowd despite the whole COVID situation right now. I'll watch that when we take a break. Hi, good morning. Just some information.
Okay.
All right.
Crystal is proofreading.
All right. We'll get to that in just a bit. Good
Proofreading.
morning, Jimmy. Says good morning to the best team in SVG.
Morning.
That second message there. Yeah. I'm going to ask him off air. Somebody says, good morning, Crystal. Don't bother yourself with that stupid man. He feels shame because all of them in the Grenadine Islands said they wasn't coming in the mainland because they will catch COVID. But when the guests them came in, they're sitting at bars drinking and working with them. I'm not doing what they have to do. I'm not doing what they have to do. Fooling man, I was working there. I know. Oh,
So they're saying because of that people working with
tourists
and
they're not doing what they're supposed to do. They're not protecting themselves.
So
that's probably how they got that first case, or that led to that spike there. Oh, that's rough. Good morning to Rose from Clare Valley as well. All right.
Yeah.
If you want to hit us up, the WhatsApp number is 430
somebody said
1043.
Somebody said that parents should not go to graduation. It should only be the children and the teachers. And I agree that, virtually
I disagree.
streaming. No,
I disagree.
No,
Here's
It's
what's
a gra-
happening,
It's a
right?
grad. You don't need
Here
to be there.
is-
You don't need
Listen to me. Graduation is a very, very important and serious thing for parents and children alike, right? If you're going to have graduation, you either set and enforce more stringent COVID-19 protocols, no mixing and mingling, right?
How is that possible?
You keep your distance, or you have your graduation, or you don't have graduation.
Yeah.
Or you just don't have it.
Yeah.
Because if a child goes to a graduation, that child is living with the parent. If the parent has COVID-19 at home and that child goes to graduation unsupervised, you just have like teachers supervising, but the teachers also have responsibilities at the graduation. So are they going to be paying attention to the children? Right? Those children go to graduation. Some of them might pull on their mask. Some of them might contract COVID-19 and still take it home to the parents. What difference does it make the parents be there or not?
Less parents here, the less chance of spreading.
Just don't have graduation. Just don't have graduation.
No.
You're leaving home the parents?
Less persons there.
Don't have graduation.
It is better, right? Anyway, you're jumping over the point.
What's
There's
the
a
point?
possibility 4 vaccinated person caught COVID.
Yes, and that is not surprising to me.
Yeah, I know somebody.
I don't know why
who's
you
COVID positive
decide
and
to
caught COVID.
Okay.
All right.
Let me get it. According to SNAG, of the 39 persons on Canouan who tested positive, about 4 were fully vaccinated and 2 had their first dose only.
That's 6.
So that's 6 out of 39.
6 of them,
39 minus
and they have the vaccine.
39 minus 6 is 33. 33 are unvaccinated.
Carry on, Crystal. I'm reading.
What is
I'm
your
listening.
point?
I'm listening. Huh?
What is your point?
We'll develop it off air.
No.
Well,
You either develop it on air
My
or you
point-
don't develop it at all.
My point is that people who take the vaccine get COVID. I'm not
Yes.
discouraging anybody. I'm just saying,
Yes.
don't spread the message as if I take it, right, I wouldn't get it. I'm gonna get it. You
Yeah.
understand?
That is a
But-
possibility.
But it lessens in terms of how you feel. You don't feel like awful as if you're not vaccinated. And for that, I would say kudos to the vaccination. Right? It lessens the chance. But you take it doesn't mean that you're not gonna get COVID.
All right. A couple more things happened over the weekend, but at this time we're gonna take a little break. All right, we've got your Tata. We've got
guys.
your X News and your local weather report.